First of all, can you give us a brief on the current situation in Palestine, both from West Bank and in Gaza area?
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Just one day after I presented my credential to His Majesty the King of Thailand, and I had the chance to meet the Deputy Prime Minister, the Foreign Minister of Thailand as well. And shortly I had shared our views on behalf of my leadership, on behalf of our government, how important it is to develop, improve the bilateral relation between Thailand and Palestine. Unfortunately, the situation, the chaos situation in Palestine at the moment between us and Israel is an ongoing situation when repeatedly we warned the international community against the consequences of blocking the political horizon and failing to enable Palestinian people to exercise their legitimate rights to self-determination and establish their own state. We have also warned against the consequences of daily provocations and attacks, including the continued settlers and occupation power, terrorism against our people, as well as the raids of Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Christian and Islamic holy sites in Palestine. Security, stability, and peace in our region can be attained by ending the Israeli occupation. The core issue of the whole situation is the Israeli occupation to our territory, to our land. Of course, Israel totally, how I can say, ignored all signed agreements between us and Israel. And with the ongoing Israeli invasion of Palestinian cities, camps, and villages, including the holy sites as well, that lead Palestinians to react. Israelis have been trying to separate Gaza from the West Bank. I made it clear to Her Excellency Ambassador of Thailand to Malaysia this morning when we met to discuss the situation, that Thailand, they do send laborers to Israel. But you have to remember always that these settlements on the borderline with Gaza are risky area to work. So the government of Thailand and the people of Thailand needs to know when they send laborers to work in Israel, where are they going to work? These settlements, as per the international law, are illegal settlements. It's built and it's considered illegal. So when Thai people go and work in these settlements, it's very much risky. I promised the ambassador that we in Palestine will do our maximum, will do our best to help as much as we can to make sure that the Thai citizens are safe and they are evacuated and came back to Thailand. But remember that since 2007, Gaza Strip has been under Hamas control, and we as a Palestinian Authority, we have absolutely no control over Gaza, but it doesn't mean that we will not do our maximum. We will do our best to help as much as we can, because the Thai-Palestinian bilateral relation is considered a very important relationship in our views.
But what's been discussed with the Thai ambassador in Malaysia?
Thai ambassador came to see me with a message from the deputy prime minister, the foreign minister, to ask our efforts to help as much as we can the Thai people who has been held in Gaza during this crisis. And as I promised her that we will do our maximum and we will do our best to help as much as we can.
And may I ask how difficult it is in terms of the Palestinian Authority into like contact and in access in Gaza Strip, especially the area where the Hamas control area, how difficult it is for.
As we are talking, I think the Israelis continue to strike. The war is still going on. So many Palestinians have been killed. As the latest figures of this morning, 413 casualties from the Palestinian side, among them 78 children, among them 41 women. There are more than 2,300 injured people. The Israelis is trying to convince the international community that the war is between Hamas and Israel, which is totally untrue. I mean, these children and women are not Hamas. These children and women are caught in the middle. They are innocent Palestinians who are caught as a result of the Israeli strikes of different, towers and buildings in Gaza. When the Israelis are striking, they do not differentiate whether they are civilians, whether they are, activists, whether they are. It's not an army against army. It's an Israeli army against innocent Palestinians. That's the core issue. And the Israelis know very well that the people who are paying the bill are not the people that they are targeting. They are innocent Palestinians on the ground.
And from the recent situation, I think it's getting more concerned in terms of the involvement of other countries nearby. How do you see the solution will come to this crisis, and how do you see the future?
I made it clear to Her Excellency the Ambassador, and let me clarify this to you as well. The Thai laborers who are found on the bordering area between Gaza and Israel, working in these settlements over there, it's very risky. And to have them working there, I think Thai government and Thai people needs to ask clearly, when they send laborers to Israel, where are they going to work? If they are going to work on these settlements are considered illegal by the international law. They should not go to a very risky area. That's what probably the Thai government has to do in the future. To send laborers to Israel, you need to know where are they going to work. If it's near the area, the very sensitive area, the borders with the Palestinian territories, I do not recommend that they go and work there.
And lastly, any your final words to Thailand and perhaps the international communities regarding the recent crisis and developments?
My message to Thailand and to the international community, please look through two eyes, not through one eye. Palestinians have been victims of the double standards. Palestinians have been paying the bill for the last 7.5 decades. The core issue of the whole situation is the Israeli occupation. Let's put an end to the Israeli occupation to our territories. Let's support Palestine in having their independency of their own independent Palestinian state with Al-Quds as its capital. The two-state solution is the only solution which will enable Israelis and Palestinians to live together, to live side by side. There is no other option. War is not an option. Fighting is not an option. Palestinians continued their bleeding for decades. The international community is responsible to put the pressure on Israel to accept a peace negotiation around the table to achieve a comprehensive peace agreement to enable Palestinians and Israelis to live side by side in peace. And this is the only solution which can be implemented in the Middle East, and that will enable Palestinians and Israelis to enjoy peace and settlement.